Welcome to our show. Today we're going to discuss about what is going on to DRC and the full preparation of the election that is coming this 2018. I'm gonna share with you guys a little bit of the news of what we have been doing researching on it. To those of you who has any question to ask us, just send us a message. We're gonna be happy to answer back. Or if you have anything to share with us, we'll be happy to take a look at it. Kabila has refused to step down while Congolese are hoping and waiting for an election. Now the question that many Congolese have been asking is, do we have an election this year? The answer is yes. But the biggest problem, it is not about having an election. The big problem is who is preparing for the election, what kind of tools they're going to use on election. This is one of the things many Congolese people, you should be afraid of it, because the enemy is still the enemy. The more strong you guys are getting to be in this manner, the enemy is getting very stronger too. So it is up to Congolese people now to take that power away from the enemy. One thing that I want you to know, freedom has never been free. In order for you to get a freedom, you must fight for it. One thing we should know for now, Kabila is not working by himself. There are nations behind Joseph Kabila that are against Congolese people to kill and destroy DRC because of what DRC has. So which is mean those people are still in control of DRC until today. And they're afraid if they give Congolese people their power back, then there is no hope for them. Because in order for them to continue to grow in the way that they feel like they're growing, they must have a big control on natural resources and everything. So this is one thing that I want to share with you today. Moise Katumbi just announced that you want to be a candidate this upcoming election. But I don't believe in Katumbi. Just one thing I wanted to let you know, guys, is this. Katumbi has been a liar for a long time and has been lying to people, especially Congolese people, for many years. If you guys didn't know, Katumbi, once when they made a conspiracy, him and Kabila, they act like they're enemies to each other. So Katumbi flew from DRC to America, and somehow he been in Europe too, meeting with those who are going to support him on this upcoming election. And therefore he's already have plans with those people and agreements with them. So he tried to act like him and Joseph, they're no friends at all. He act like they're enemies to each other, like they don't have any connection, but somehow they had meetings in Zambia, discussing about how Joseph is going to leave the power to Katumbi. Therefore, everything is already be talked, discussed. You know, they try to make us have an election, but they already know who's gonna be the president already. So they're already planning about everything, but us as Congolese, we don't see that. It is conspiracy. While we are here talking, discussing, hating each other, fighting against each other, they're there discussing, planning about how they're gonna take over our country in the wrong path again. there is not gonna be a fair election. There are people that we're gonna like to vote for them, but those people, they won't be president. Just like how they did to Tshisekedi. The same thing. That's how they're gonna do to Moise Katumbi. They control the tools that are gonna be used to this election. So tell me, how are we going to vote for somebody that we like and that person gets the full polls and pass this election? It won't happen. So in order for us to avoid that, it is until Joseph come out of power before we go through election. Because if we wait until when he's there, then everything will be under his control. And Joseph won't allow anybody to win this election if that person does not have any connection with him, because he understands better what he has done to Congolese people. Therefore, if you let anybody who does not have any connection with them to be a president, then you're gonna end up in the jail or you're gonna end up dead. So the reason why is keep delaying the election is because you want to have somebody who has a connection with them. And we all know that. But the question is, what are we doing about it? What are we doing about it as Congolese? Alright? I'm not just come over to talk. This is what I'm calling you. All of you Congolese people are listening. I want you to wake up. Wake up. No matter where you live now, I don't care what you got today, but understand your country is still your country. No matter you're out of your country, no matter where you live today, you're happy, have a great family, have whatever you got, but your country will always be your country. You know? So, our country is in a danger. It is in danger where we will never have our country anymore. Because we've been crying, struggling, and now we're about to put this man in power. This man is very dangerous. We have refused to put anybody else in the power who is not Congolese 100%, because he won't have any sympathy on Congolese people. So for you as a Congolese, if you see this as important, what is your idea? What is your plan? What are you thinking? What is going on to your mind? Because this is serious. Even though you live out of country, you have a family in DRC. We can't continue going through the same things that we've been going on through, wars, struggling, being poor while our country is the richest. I mean, this is not things that we can continue agreeing on. It is time to break this corner. It is time for us to take a new path. It's time for us to look on the big picture. Because our country is ours and we gotta fight for it. So to anybody who has any idea or question, please message me. Accordingly to what I heard, and I was trying to do the searchings about when are we gonna have an election. The election is going to be on December 23rd, 2018. But this is a fake election. This is not a real election. This is another junk. This is funny because they already planned for it. If we're gonna go to election, Katumbi is the one who's gonna be the president. They already planned for this. You know? They made a conspiracy. You think Joseph and Katumbi are enemies to each other, but they're more friendly to each other than ever. If you don't know this. So, you must be more careful. You remember the time when they were talking about Katumbi was poisoned by by Joseph, and then I heard he went to Israel for checkup and everything. That was just conspiracy to make you think Joseph somehow hates Katumbi, but it is not true. Joseph does not hate Katumbi. Katumbi and Joseph are friends to each other. But they made that conspiracy for a long time to make you understand that between them two there is no connection. So when a Katumbi will ask for a vote from Congolese people, the Congolese people look Katumbi as a savior. You see? But if we won't stand up and fight for this, then we are losing again. We're giving the position to person who won't take care for us, but still do the same things that Joseph has been doing to Congolese people.